Hello. How are we all doing out there in internet land? Um, Camera seems a bit low today. Let's just get that sorted out. Yeah, that'll do. Not perfect, but this is why we do setup beforehand and not when things are happening. Well, okay, so I've yeah. For anybody who saw, hello cat in the chat. For anybody who saw, wow, now it's too high. You know, there's no Goldilocks here, man. There's no perfect angle. That looks wonky as fuck, yo. Oh well, we'll work with it. So yes, for anybody who missed the first part of this, I am setting myself challenges. Normally this would be on a Sunday, but I couldn't resist having an extra go at it today. I'm a big fan of the Final Fantasy franchise, particularly the PS1 era. That's when I really got into it. But one challenge that I've no happy medium. Yeah, looks fine. Good. Thank you very much. The one challenge that I was aware of but never even dreamt about taking on was the Excalibur II challenge, which essentially in Final Fantasy IX, for anybody that doesn't know, means you have to race through the game and get to one of the very last stages of the game in less than 12 hours. Now, this is a very text-heavy game, being a JRPG of that era. So, I'm going to try and get Excalibur 2. Now, I've just got through the Ice Cavern, and I'm on about 1 hour 10. So, I think I'm kind of on a good pace. I just want to stress as well, this is not a speedrun. I'm using a speedrunning guide to help me go faster. But if things go wrong, I will reset, I will reload, I will try and get the most streamlined path through. This is not... I already lost to the Sea Lion fight about 3 or 4 times because I tried to do it at a lower level and then had to go back and very quickly just do like 3 or 4 fights to grind Zidane up to level 4 where he wouldn't die instantly, like the good trooper that he is. So yeah, I'm about an hour 10 in. I did start to do the Dali section, Village of Dali section last time, but because I'm stubborn and I'm an idiot, I didn't read the guide properly. So when I got through to the Black Waltz fight at the end, I just happily started throwing out fire with Vivi, which obviously meant he counterattacked with Fira, and everything went bad very quickly. So rather than trying to find a save point halfway through, I thought I would just revert back to this save, which is just having got out of the Ice Cavern, and basically just try and do Dali again. It shouldn't take... if I do it properly this time, it shouldn't take too long. But we will see. I am aware that all the time I'm sat on this pause menu is counting towards my time, so I will be reloading the game in just a tickety-boo. But yeah, feel free to say hi in the chat if you're watching along. If you've got fond memories of Final Fantasy, and we can always spark up that eternal debate of which is the best Final Fantasy. I know I have my thoughts and opinions, as does every other Final Fantasy fan, but it's all in good spirits. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reload, because obviously I've lost a lot of time just sitting here waffling on about nothing in particular. So let's just get that. Also, I just want to check while I'm here, is everything on what I want it to be? Yeah, looks like it. So title screen, please. Unsaved data will be lost. Good on this occasion. That is a good thing. Oh, we've got some spam in the chat already. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that straight away. Honestly. Honestly. Not cool, man. Not cool. So we're going to ban, and we're going to report. Doop-a-doop-doop. Bear with me. Sorry about this. This is where I need my own mods, but yes, indeed, bloody spammers, man. Right, that's one. And that's 2 in just a tick. Luckily, nothing is happening on screen right now, and you get to listen to the lovely Final Fantasy main theme. Final Fantasy 9 main theme, I should say. So, there we go. I think that's got rid of it. Let me know if anything looks a little bit funky there. I think that's okay. How do I get back out of... See, this thing, I'm still trying to learn how to get in and out of different views. Now, how do I get back out of mod view? There must be a way. Well, this is entertaining for you all, isn't it? You know what? Because I'm an idiot and I don't know. Oh wait, Lucy's here. Lucy's in the chat. Lucy, how do I get out of how do I get out of moderator view? We had some spammers and I had to get rid of them, and now I don't know how to leave. There should be a really obvious big red button that I'm just not seeing. Oh, I think, never mind, I got it. I worked it out. I got there on my own. Like a big brave boy. Right, cool. Let's crack on. So proud. Okay. Right, I've got to do my stutter step again. It went alright the last time, although I panicked and pressed square because I wasn't sure it was working. Ah, faster, 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 faster. Now, theoretically, the speedrun guide is like to do it in like 9 to 10 hours, I would say. So theoretically, I've got an extra couple of hours to play with. Well, a couple of hours. I mean, literally like maybe 2 at most. But that's a bit of leeway that I can certainly work with and certainly will need. Yeah, so just spamming through the text. But basically, they've arrived at this village where nothing suspicious ever happens. And it seems to be run entirely by children, because where are all the adults? Nothing ever happens in a town where all the adults are missing. But the music is lovely and peaceful, so we're okay with that. This guy's a snoozing. And it looks like he's staring at the lovely Princess Garnet, but in fact he's looking at young Vivi. For reasons that will become apparent as we go on. I love the clanking effect of sound effect of Steiner's armor when he's moving. It's such a nice touch. So here, Garnet, or Dagger, as she now refers to herself, is saying that she basically wanted to leave Alexandria when Zidane and crew came to kidnap her. Steiner's not thrilled with this and still insisting that she go back to Alexandria, back to the castle. Zidane is disagreeing. They have an argument, as is their way. But poor little Vivi's all tuckered out, so he's gone to sleep already. And then we all have a rest as well. And then we hear some singing, but only a very brief clip when you're smashing through the text, but it's a weird song. Who could have been singing it? Right. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Time's a wasting. Right. We're going to ignore all the little extra thingies that are happening, because they just waste our time. Here, we need to go in here twice, apparently, according to the guide. I think that makes sure that Dagger moves to the place we need her to be. We go and have a quick chinwag with Vivi, who says he can hear noises. That sound very much like a chocobo. Zidane totally misunderstands and thinks that he's got a crush, and Zidane, thinking that he's a proper stud, offers to give him some tips and help him out. Because Zidane's a stud, yo! And then Vivi gets kidnapped. It happens fairly frequently. Hopefully she'll be in here. She is! Huzzah! So we play a little game where our heads just turn and look at the same thing. It's very cute. She gets all flustered. Just gonna hammer through the text because we're on the clock here, love. Got places to go. Now, I royally fucked up the sword fighting part of the play, so I do not have lots of money to play with. But we do need to still buy some stuff. We need 3 of these. And 3 of these. And we're done. So then we give up on the others. Ah, no, get out. Get out of here. Get out of here, you damn kids. Go in. And we have a chinwag with Ghana. She's observing that all the adults appear to be missing. And Zidane basically thinks he can show off and make sure that she'll be safe. Meanwhile, Steiner is trying to get information about what the hell is going on and how to get the princess back to Alexandria. She mentions that there's a cargo ship just outside of town that is potentially going back to the castle. He boogies off to go and investigate. It's so weird having to play this game like just entirely focused on speed, like dialogue be damned, because it's such a good game. But, you know, I've got that trophy to aim for. To go up and say, he's like, oh, move out the way, damn kids. He goes, oh, I saw him over there last time. Let's go and investigate. Then he goes, wait, he hears the Chocobo too. And then, oh no, we can hear Vivi crying, because Vivi got kidnapped. Which kind of sucks. Right, we're gonna go rescue. Oh, open the thing. There we go. Thank you. Go down. Ooh, where could this creepy underground system go to? Gonna get whatever this is, because I am short on money. And here, we just realised that some shady shit's going down. But Garnet also recognises that the pattern on the barrel is the same as some she's seen at the castle, so there clearly is some link between this village and Alexandria. But this is all going fairly smoothly so far. Don't have time to play with any of these things, just got to book it. I do need to remember to pick up. Ignore that. Wait, is there something here or is it on the next screen? I can't remember if it's on the next screen. That doesn't matter. A couple of seconds lost there, but that's alright. It's here. That's the one I want. Doesn't matter. I can afford to lose a couple of seconds here and there. Not a major issue. We're going to find Vivi inside this, what essentially looks like a coffin. Ah, and I'm going to have to change their equipment very quickly after this. Zidane tries to do a self-defense class here. Garnet likes the word scumbag. Right, come on. Right. Dagger. Feather hat. Boom. Zidane. The wrist. And the shirt. Silk shirt. Boom! Ah, now we jamming. All sorts of mysteries about this machine, but we're not going to stress it. We're just going to crack on. Ignore the chocobo. Ignore the eggs. Very briefly skid and have a look at this machine from the window. Move on. And then, oh no! Revelations! Some sort of black mage producing a factory. Zidane spots that someone's coming, but the other two are completely in shock and being largely unhelpful. So Zidane just takes control of things. Nope, can't go in there. Here's where all the adults are, though. Busy work. Whoops. And then, unfortunately, we end up in coffins ourselves and loaded into the big barrel. It's a real nightmare situation. Meanwhile, Steiner's found this cargo ship mountain outpost. Do I need to? There he comes. Right, now there's something at the back and something at the front I need to get here. Something back here. There it is. Money. Lovely. Something down here somewhere. There it is. Lovely. Money. And then we wait for you to go in. Come on. Quicker, Grandad. Go and talk to him. Steiner gets briefly distracted drinking coffee. You're not a very creative interrogator, because Steiner just goes, "Tell me!" Steiner is a good boy. And then he has to go back. And this is where I fucked up last time, but not this time. And I like, these workers are like, is that big scary man in armor running towards us? And then they cheese it, because yes, he is running towards you. Now I need to make sure that I choose the option to observe the barrel. Rather than poke it with the sword, although that is the far more entertaining option. There you go. This time, game. So the barrel falls on him. He is clinkety clankety unhappy about that. You scoundrel! Then Steiner thinks he can pull a fast one here because he knows that the airship is going to Alexandria and he tells him it's going to Limblum instead. Sedan is savvy to him, but has his own plan. Right, so this time, I will not cast fire on you. Because that spells my doom. Okay. Just got to pay attention to who I'm controlling. Steiner is fine. Oh, and Sedan has thingy, so that's good. Hits him with it. Do not attack with these two. Fire Sword is fine apparently. Fire Sword doesn't cause any issues. Oh, why cast fear anyway? Oh, what the hell? That's not meant to happen. Oh, why does he get 2 goes? What is happening? Right, I'm hoping that the Dine will kill him. Hey, well, Vivi didn't get any experience, but that's fine. I can make up for that. I think I avoid, because apparently there's a risk of soft locking the game there. I think I've skipped it because everything seems to be going. I had to go a little bit slower just to make absolutely sure because I didn't fully understand what it was saying here, but I trust it, so. Right, we're going to get on. On we hop. Sedan gets a little bit handsy here. This is the most uncool scene in the entire game. No, we don't do that, Sedan. Most uncool. And then she's very pissed at him. Understandably so. Right, if I get the chance, I need to make sure that I heal before the next fight. If it gives me the opportunity. I hope... I'm trying to remember. I think it... Does it? I hope it does. But don't, if not. I'm worried that I don't actually, now that I think about it. I may have fucked up, but we'll find out. That's the part of the fun of this. Although, I think I might get a chance to control him here, actually. Right. Yes, I do. Oh, but they're not in the party. Oh, but it has reset my HP. That's good, then. Or did he not get hit? No, I'm sure he got hit. It's all good. We're gravy. Meanwhile, Steiner's all upset because he thinks he's taken off without the princess, which is kind of a hitch in the plan. Still not in there, so I'm assuming it's all good. We pop in here, have a little word with the pilot. And Zidane's taking control of the situation again. Oh, and there's Black Waltz 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. Don't know which one. Hello, Lucy. Oh. And then all the black mages are like suddenly responding to what's going on. Because they're going to try and save Vivi. Spoiler alert. And that leads to what is a very sad but very cool cutscene. Who this knob? Well, this chap here, you see, bit of a dickhead. But hopefully we're going to kill him. the music does not help. No, it's very very emotionally charged at that point. Right, Garnet's going to stay here for this fight. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Just hammering them. Never mind, a couple of seconds lost, but it's alright, I've got a couple of seconds. Right. Now we kick his ass, Seabass. Hopefully. Come at me, pointy hat. Right, need to make sure I attack first with Zidane. Vivi's going to trance, but don't do... Yes, he did mwahahaha. It's the calling card of a villain. Right, Zidane should be faster, so you should get attacked. Get him. So he fly. Good, that's what he says he should do. He steal. We're killing him with fire, Lucy! We're doing it! Do it, Vivi! Burn him to a crisp. Heal. Oh. Please don't kill me. Stupid hat. Good. Kill him! Phoebe, kill him! Kill him dead. Kill him dead again. Kill him, please. Woohoo! Killed him dead. Ah, but Lucy, if you thought the last cutscene was sad, you're about to see the coolest, well, not the coolest, one of the coolest cutscenes. Down you go, son. Have a little nap. He's like, laters! He pieces out. Phoebe's still a wee bit traumatised, obviously. Ah yes, so Zorn and Thorn, they are the ones who sent Senor Dick back to try and kidnap the princess and kill us all in the process. So they've been following along in this little, awesome little hover ship thing. But they now realise that something's up, so they peace out, they bail. And he comes over and takes control and starts muttering to himself that he wants to kill. Kill, kill, kill. Now, Garnet is like determined to make it through the south gate to Limblum, or is it north gate? One of the two. But she's just going to punch it now, and we have a really cool chase sequence with some really cool music. Punch it, Chewie! Do it! Yes, cool cutscene. Yeah, baby! Oh shit, Indiana Jones time. Whoops. The cutscenes do count towards the time, but I think that is counted in the guide. Like the guide just so accounts for the fact that you're gonna have to watch the cutscenes. And now we get a lot of exposition in Limblum, which the guide refers to as Plot City, which is fair enough because lots of key elements of the plot do happen here. Now I need to make sure that I save as soon as humanly possible because that's 2 bosses done. Had quite a lot of gameplay and I don't want to have to do it all again. So, like I said, not a speed run, not doing it start to finish without any gaps. I literally need to get myself to a save point. Save this bad boy. So basically, Steiner is still most displeased that we've got to Limblum rather than Alexandria, but he's along for the ride now. Vivi's still having some issues with the fact that he's just seen a whole bunch of living dolls that look a lot like him basically get murderized. So he's clearly having a few issues. But Limblum is where Zidane calls home, so he knows this city quite well. Let me know if the volume levels are off. It sounds alright at this end to me, but if anything sounds a bit wonky, let me know in the chat. Whole load of plot now. It transpires that Garnet refers to the ruler here, Sid, as uncle. No, is it her uncle? I can't remember, but it's... Oh no, Uncle Artania is the count, so it's like she calls it her uncle or something. But basically, to prove that she's actually the princess, because they've rocked up on basically a half-destroyed cargo ship, she has the Falcon Jewel or something, some kind of like... music is out of here, but it suits the epic cutscene. Okay. That's all good. Right, we're going to go straight down here. Go up to a secret meeting. To be honest, if the music's loud anyway, that's great. The music in this game is top notch. So we come in to see Regent Sid, who is the ruler of Limblum. But something does appear to be wrong. Because wouldn't you know it, he's only a bloody oglop. Which Steiner is... yeah. Jeez, that's an oglop. So it turns out that poor old Regent Sid has actually been transformed into an oglop by, quote-unquote, somebody. But it also... yeah, he basically... There's a lot of expositional stuff that goes on here, but basically you learn that Sid was the one who hired Tantalus, Zidane's crew, to go in and get Garnet in the first place. So we're going to go in here and meet Freya, who is our next companion, the rat lady at the bar. I say rat lady, that's not a derogatory term, she's literally a rat. But not before Zidane has a flirt with yet another person. Because Zidane is every D&D rogue. Or bard. Or charismatic warlock. Basically anybody that just decides to be a twat and flirt with everybody. Zidane makes out that he can't remember her name, because that's how you win people over. But obviously we know that her name is Freya. they just have a little catch up. Zidane mentions that, asks her if she's looking for her partner, her boyfriend essentially, who went missing. She says she still hasn't found him. But yeah, they just have a bit of a catch up. Oh, we could catch up in pubs. That was nice, wasn't it? Right. Yeah, so Garnet's basically just saying here that she's concerned that her mum's acting a little bit wonky. And yes, this is where Sid just confirms that he was the one who sent Tantalus out to go get her. And he says he's going to keep an eye on Alexandria and what her mum's up to. Which obviously gives Garnet lots of peace of mind. Oh, and yeah, here he's just mentioning that this is their airship building dock, construction station, whatever you want to call it. Sid is a bit of a master engineer, as tends to be his theme throughout the Final Fantasy games, but since he turned into Oglop, his brain don't work so good, so he can't actually build any airships at the moment, which is an issue. Ah, and there's my save Moogle to make sure I don't have to do all this again. Good stuff. What a douche. For forgetting her name. Yeah, no, he's meant to come across as like roguish, but he's just a bit of a twat, really. I think I have to watch this one. Oh no, wait, I can just skip this. Right. Nothing, baby. Because we don't need no tutorials, they're just a waste of time. We don't need no education. Right, getting it. Save, please. And that's another section of the game done. Huzzah! But I do need a comfort break, so this seems like a very good point to pause it, because obviously I can reload directly from this point. But what I'll do is, I will leave the charming blinky blonky music of Limblom on the background. Bear with me 2 seconds, I'll be back in literally like 2 minutes or so. Hello again. FF8 Lucy, yes, a great game. Squall is a very divisive character. I think I was exactly the right age to utterly adore Squall when I was growing up, and I still very much. I've got a gunblade, like up there. A gunblade, the most needlessly elaborate weapon ever, but I do love it. There we go, refreshing water. Right, since I've got a moment and I'm going to reload anyway, I'm going to read slightly ahead in the guide because I know I have to do some shopping next. And shopping is a little bit tricky, so I need to go up to the weapon shop. I know what that is. Sell all my ethers, Phoenix Pinion, eye drops. Sell the silver gloves. Well, I got the steepled hat, so we don't want to do that. So I need to buy 5, so that's good. That actually technically I think works in my favour. So sell all my ethers, all my Phoenix Pinions, and all my eye drops. And then buy those things. Is there anything else I need to look out for? Then go to the synth shop. Okay. So there's a bit of a shopping menu here that I'm going to do not super fast because I want to make sure I get it right, but yeah, I'll be fine. Right, so we need to reload because obviously it's sat around not doing anything, which is just wasting time. So we go back in. Hour 46. I have no idea if I'm still on a good pace or not, but we'll find out. Right, let's biggity bounce. Don't want to be in here. Need to get to the weapon shop. A sap. Nope, ignoring you. That's not helpful. That's got me a little bit delayed. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Second here or there is absolutely fine. Here. Right, now this is where, because I didn't have all the money from the sword fighting, I might come a little bit unstuck, but we'll just see what we can do. If worst comes to worst, we'll always just reload it and just figure out what I did wrong. Right, I want to sell all my ethers, all my Phoenix Pinions, but I've only got one, and all my eye drops. Do I have any more eye drops? No, okay, so that's an issue. Or is it a great thing? I need 2 mage meshes, 1 glass armlet, 5 steepled hats, 1 headgear, 1 iron helm, 1 leather plate. Good, I think. I need to go to the synthesis shop over here, over yonder. Blah, something about the fire. He's fine. Nothing to worry about there. We come in. Hello. We buy the ogre. We buy 2 yellow scarves. And then 4 cotton robes. Oh, I can just afford it. It's closer than I wanted it to be, that's fine. Go back to where you began near the inn and then to the portal on the right. The portal on the right? Oh, I think I just need to leave this area, basically. That's fine. That's fine, I know how to get to there. Move! Down we go! God damn it, people getting in my way. Right, can't skip this. Right, need to go to the theatre. Right, so what's happening here, for anyone who doesn't know, Vivi is being basically a little kid in a big new city. He's Home Alone 2-ing it. And he finds a Kupo nut. And he really wants to buy it. Kupo nut's actually what Moogles like to eat. In passing, he asks about a festival he's heard. She says, oh yeah, it's a bunch of animals. He goes, yay, I love animals. And then as he runs away, she's like, oh wait, no, I meant beasts. Dangerous, dangerous beasts. But it's too late, he's already gone at that point. Right, once we get off here, we need to go into the Tantalus hideout. That's fine, I know where that is. Come on. There we go. It's down this way. In we pop. So this triggers a cutscene here. Excuse me. So Dan basically just has to chill out for a little bit. And obviously his mind goes straight back to Dagger, wonders what she's up to. And we have to watch this. Dagger's basically not allowed to go wandering around the city like the rest of the people. Because obviously she's slightly more important. She's frustrated about that, as you would be. Right, after I do this, I need to go back to Limblum Castle. These kids are just like, oh yeah, we're part of Tantalus. Did you manage to get the princess? And they're like, yeah, she's cute. Yeah, blah blah blah. And then Sedan's like, yeah, I'm going to go back and chat to her actually, because she is cute. I mean, that's how his mind works. Ignoring the cutscenes. Ignoring the people. Oh, wee. Limblum Castle. Off we pop. So we need to go straight to the room where she's resting and speak to Steiner. He's busy. This is all stuff that I know how to do, but obviously when you're on the clock you should make sure you're doing it exactly like order. So we come up here. This is obviously where we landed, but this is with the airship when we first arrived here. Don't know what's happened to it now, probably been burned for bits. This time we're going to go up here. This is where that bedroom is that Garnet was in. Maybe she's still there. Nope, she's gone. Alright, so we're going to try and go figure out where she's gone, because she's disseparated. We have to annoyingly go out of here. Try to get on the lift because we hear her song. That's right, we hear. Oh, we go. Oh, that's Dagger singing. She's upstairs somewhere. I know how to get upstairs on the lift. And he's like, "Hey, you can't come on the lift," and I'm like, "I gotta get on the lift." So we're gonna go and, for the second time in this playthrough, go and nick somebody else's clothes because obviously that's how you get through problems. This guy's asleep, so we're like, "Hey, buddy, issues, danger, wake up, come with me." Don't ask questions, let's just go. Q. No. This way. This way. That's it, where nobody can see you. Good boy. Bish bash bosh. And now we degard. Huzzah! So now we can get on the lift. Up we go. Apparently we take it off because we don't think we need it all the way up, because why would that be a relevant thing? So we're going to cut up here. All sorts of steampunk shit going on up here, but we're going to ignore it. Then all the way up and round. And who should we find? It's our girl Dagger. Having her Disney princess moment. Then Zidane tries to woo her by being his usual roguish, charming self. He's like, hey, look, a telescope. Woo, let's go play with a telescope. Yeah. And then this is the bit that potentially could trip me up because I need to find 6 things through this, and I'm always terrible at finding them. So there's one. There's 2. Where are you? Where are the rest? Oh, there's 1. 3. 4. 5. Crap, where's the last one? Crap, where is the last one? Oh no, this is all going terribly wrong. What the hell's the last one? There it is. I'm sure I went right over that. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Found it in the end. Lost a couple of seconds there. That's okay. Garnet's just feeling guilty that she's causing trouble for everybody else, and she feels a bit helpless about the situation. Zidane tries to make her feel like it's okay. He's totally up for it. He also gives her some sleeping weed, which she kind of like says, oh, I've been having difficulty sleeping. He tries a terrible line about just her needing some company, which doesn't work, but he does give her the sleeping weed, which will become relevant in a moment. Meanwhile, she goes on singing while everybody else is off learning about how Alexandria isn't seen in the best of lights around here, which is difficult for Steiner to hear. These kids are just playing with toys, which obviously is slightly very bang on the nose for Vivi about dolls being controlled. And Freya, our newest companion, is still worrying about something bad happening and wondering where Sir Frapley, her boyfriend, could be. Basically everybody's having a bit of a moment. Sid is still struggling to get any of the airships working, which is frustrating. And then he really drops the ball here. He basically tries to carry on a flirting technique he was using with the girl in the bar. Dagger picks up on the fact that he is trying to flirt with the wrong girl now. He basically says if he wins the Festival of the Hunt tomorrow, she has to go on a date with him. She kind of begrudgingly agrees, probably because he's going to suicide himself if he keeps wobbling around on that ledge. So this is where we're just building up for the festival. Now, normally, if I was playing this, I'd try and win, because that's more fun. But apparently the quickest thing is literally just to kill myself. So, alright. Just gonna... Oh yeah, so basically they're releasing all these animals around here. This is a super safe festival, by the way. Like, 0 fatalities every year. But yeah, they're just getting everything, including this big boy here, Zagnol. Who's slightly fired up. Off he pops. There you go, boy. Go have fun in town. I'm sure there's no children hanging around or anything like that. You know, elderly people that can't run, etc., etc. They're all kind of getting ready for the hunt. Also, Zidane has basically volunteered Vivi into the fight, despite Vivi not wanting it. But says that he'll get a date between him and the princess if he wins. Which Vivi isn't really interested in, but kind of like, he likes Zidane and he kind of goes along with it. Oh, can I save here? This might be a good point to save, actually. Because I'm doing this in sections. Yeah. I might even gamble on what's in these chests. Because I'm feeling cheeky. And also if it's something rubbish, I don't have to worry about it. Well, I can sell that. steer. Oh, either of them worth it. The glass armlet, maybe. Move. Cool. I have to go and get on the thing to take me to the district. Ah, steer. Steer, boyo. On we pop. Right, so we're just going to go find the enemy and just kill ourselves straight away. Thus, ruining our chances of winning the competition, but ending it the quickest way. But this music is killer, so it's annoying that we're only going to hit for a short time. They're cheering on BB more than anybody else. Go suicide myself, baby! Don't take that out of context. Come here, you. Right, kill myself. It's like, I've got a good feeling about this year. This year's gonna be my year. Ow! Fell on his own dagger. Whoops. Nope. Didn't go well. Doesn't matter. So Freya ends up winning the tournament by default. And gets a coral ring, which I think is something we definitely need. Right, so now a Burmesian soldier, which is the kingdom that Freya's from, rocks up saying that Burmese is being attacked by black mages. And then he dies because he's had to use the last of his strength just to deliver the message, unfortunately. Sad times. We are going to... we're worried that it might be Alexandria doing something, because obviously they're the ones making the black mages. So we're going to biggity bounce our way to Burmesia. So we need to take the elevator to the bottom floor. Dagger is really insistent that she wants to go, but the others are like, no, that's not a great idea. But they can't do anything straight away. They have to get like some things set up. I think like the gate needs to be opened or something. So they decide to have a feast instead, because that's how you prepare for anything. And this is where that sleeping, excuse me, that sleeping weed that Dagger borrowed from Zidane earlier comes into play. And essentially she ends up drugging Zidane, Vivi, Sid and Freya. So they all fall asleep. Only Steiner remains awake, although he too is convinced that he's been poisoned at first. And starts to panic about it. And then Dagger's like, that's not fashion. I didn't put any in yours. And he's like, oh, you did this? Because basically she's determined to go and take care of this matter herself. She doesn't want other people doing anything for her. She's going to go and take care of this situation. Because it's her mum who's gone bonkers. So she's off with Steiner to go and take care of business. So they boogie on out. We eventually come to. Phoebe's just face planted the table, which can't be comfortable, but we overlook that fact. Zidane basically just realises that the sleeping weed was the shit, and they need to go to Gizamalut Grotto, which is a great but very challenging part of the run, even when you're not trying to do it quickly. So I'm going to go down here, go to the base level. This car here. save it because I need to do another shop menu and I want to make sure that I get it right. Like your kind of guy, yeah. Yeah, Garnet is very much a get shit done, but yeah, it doesn't always work out for the best, but there you go. Right, so yes I do, so I need to sell all my cotton robes, and I need to buy 21 potions and 15 Phoenix Downs. That's a lot of money. Alright, pick up hidden tent chest on the right side of the ledge. Is there something here? Oh, you know what? I never knew that. There you go, you learn something every day. Right, let's go to the Chocobo Forest, which is... Fuck, where is it? Over a bridge. I think it's this way. Where the fuck is the bridge? Right, this is where I'm probably going to have to reload, because I don't actually know where the bridge is. Where is it? Right, it's over there. Okay, so I'm going to reload, do that shopping menu very quickly again, and then I want to go... So when I come out, which way is that facing? I want to be going east, basically. Up on the right? Yeah, that's the right way. And then if I can just keep going this way. Where the hell's the bridge, though? I remember it casually, but I don't remember where it is specifically. What the hell is it? What the hell's that? Oh, that's the bridge. Just like, well, the fuck is that? Oh, it's the bridge. Okay. Right, but that's not going to work out for me as I run. Okay, but I've made some progress. Getting closer and closer each time. About another, what's that? Like another 50 minutes into the run now. I'm nearly on the 2-hour mark. I don't know. I as somebody who has never speed run. Okay, I don't know what the past tense is. I have no idea if that's a comparatively good time or if I've lagged behind. Probably, I've almost certainly lagged behind, but hopefully it's not by too much. Yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, cool. I've saved it, so we can always come back and pick up from that point, and I will know exactly where I'm going next time. I won't get confused by bridges and places. Also, just reading up ahead, I still need to buy some stuff, but that's fine. That's so cool. Okay, I'm just reading ahead in the guide a little bit. It looks fun, but Gazama looks grotto because I recently watched a speedrun of this game at AGDQ, and I know that the fight against Gazama himself is a real... I mean, the entire dungeon is hard, but the fight against the boss at the end is exceedingly tricky. So I'm going to read up about that before the next session, which is tomorrow. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow during the day. And then I guess we'll just see what plays out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, keeping up. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you give the channel a follow, because it really helps me in these early days where I'm just trying to get like just trying to get some awareness of the channel and what have you. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself, and I'll see anybody that wants to watch along the rest of it tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.